Hello everybody, my name is Lewis and today's video is about the HyperX SoloCast. So before we get into the features and all that, let me get into the techie stuff of this microphone that you might not understand, but I'll explain it to you. So this microphone is a USB condenser microphone with a cardioid pickup pattern. If you don't know what that means, let me explain it. So condenser is how it translates your voice into something the computer can understand, because computers can't just understand sine waves like that. And cardioid is where you have to be positioned in front of the microphone for it to pick you up with the most clarity. So I have a diagram up on screen that describes basically kind of like a diagram of where you'd have to be positioned for it to pick you up with the most clarity. So let's go ahead and get into why you would buy this thing anyway. So if you're going to be using, say, Discord, you want to have a little bit more audio quality, say your headset microphone broke and you're looking for a cheap one that still sounds good, this is a great option. You're a budget streamer, this is also a great option. The sound quality is superb and I'm using it to record this video right now. So the entire video is going to be your sound test for you. And at the end, I'll have some tap tests, my patented, not really, rage test where I'm going to bend the table and see how long that is, and a spin test for you so I can demonstrate the pickup pattern to you guys. And also another use case is if you're in a Zoom class and you want to get some extra audio quality, this is also another great pick. So now onto the feature set. It has a tap to mute at the top, as well as an adjustable stand which can go all the way to the left, all the way to the right, up, and down. And if you don't feel like using the stand, you can go ahead and just pull the microphone out. It's a little rubber grip, so if you just pull hard enough, it will come out, and then you'll be able to mount it using the 5/8 or 3/8 inch thread on the bottom to basically any boom arm of your choice. It also has a little LED indicator on the front to let you know when the microphone is muted. So when it is muted, it will be flashing between red and no color at all. It will turn off. And then whenever it's picking up audio, it will be a solid red color. Another feature, which some of you may not care about, is USB-C. USB-C is just a great way to future-proof because hopefully it will be the one cable for everything. But now it's time to move on to what's in the box. So in the box, you get the microphone pre-assembled, and you get the USB to USB-C cable, as well as some manuals and documents and whatnot. Okay, so now it's time for my pros and cons list of the microphone and what I like and do not like. This microphone is really, really good. There's only two things that I don't like about this microphone, and I'll get to them later, but now on to the pros. So it comes pre-assembled for you, which is good at this price range because most microphones, you actually have to assemble them yourself, which is kind of a weird thing, but for this one, it comes pre-assembled for you, which is a nice touch. Along with that, the audio quality is amazing for $40. It sounds super comparable to my Rode Pod mic, which is a $100 microphone, paired with the need to get an audio interface, which can cost upwards of another $100. So you can go take a listen to it now. This is what the audio sounds like on the Rode Pod mic. Test 1 2 3, test 1 2 3. And here is how it sounds compared to the Sony Alpha 7 IV, which is a $2,700 camera. Now, cameras aren't known to have good onboard microphones, but it still just demonstrates how good this is for $40. This microphone comes in at $60 on the sticker price and then $40 on sale. And if you manage to find it at $40, it is an absolute steal. The audio quality you get, the features you get, everything is just so good. You get that tap to mute on the top, which is a nice touch, as most microphones around this price range actually don't have one, at least most of the mainstream ones. And it's just such a good touch. But now onto the cons. There is no volume adjustment on this microphone. I can understand why, but I wish it just had some volume adjustment on it. Now, many microphones don't have volume adjustment or tap to mute at this price range, spite of the Fifine Ampligame, which I've done a review on my channel if you want to go check that out. It is a bit bulky. This one, another pro, it's pretty small. Now, you may not care about that, but these microphones are big, chunky tripod stands, which can take up a whole lot of space on your desk. And this one is a nice tower stand, which I like because you can kind of keep it on your desk without it like impeding too much on your mouse space or anything like that. Now, the last con that I have to say about this microphone is that this thing is extremely sensitive. Like, I could go all the way back there over to my bed and talk in my inside voice, and I'm pretty sure you'd still be able to hear me. This is me talking in my inside voice all the way over on my bed. So that really gives you a feel for how sensitive the microphone is. Now, condenser microphones are pretty sensitive. That's just how they work. They like to pick up more ambient noise, but this one just picks up a whole lot. I'd rather it be a little less sensitive, but it's still good anyway. It's more of a con than a pro. It can be considered both, as it can pick you up from further away as well. So that's everything about the features, and now we're going to do the test that I mentioned earlier. So you have the tap test, the rage test, and then the pickup pattern test. Let's go. So now I'm just going to kind of tap around the microphone so you can get a feel for how much ambient noise will be picked up just from tapping on a desk. And now it's time for that rage test, so you get to see just how good the raging is, I guess. I'm going to have a score on funny and how well it dampens shock. So let's get into it. Oh no, I lost to someone who's better than me. My mouse bounced with that one. So I'll put up the scores on screen now for how funny it is and just how good the shock protection is. And now it's time for that pickup pattern test. So I'm going to go ahead and pick up this microphone here, and I'm going to go ahead and spin it around so you can see how the pickup pattern works. So I'm at the front of the microphone. I'm turning it to the left here. And now I'm at the side of the microphone. I should be more muffled now. You can still hear me, but I will be muffled. And as I turn it to the back, I'll start to be less muffled, but still just not clear. And as I turn it to the other side, I'm going to be back to being muffled again. And then as I turn it to the front, I'll be in full clarity and you can hear me perfectly fine. So that was my review of the HyperX SoloCast. If you enjoyed, leave a like and subscribe. And also, all of the products that I mentioned in this video will be linked in the description. Their videos and their product links if you want to buy them. I recommend watching the videos before you buy them though. And this has been Lewis, and I'm out. Peace.